UK is looking to discuss a trade deal with China after Brexit, and you will be leading this delegation. So do you think this event will be a chance to promote the trade relations with China?
Well, the whole of CIIE has to be seen in the context of the golden era of the relationship between Britain and China at the present time. That includes trade. If you look at our bilateral trade, that's up 15% over the past year. If you look at British exports to China, that's up 28% in the past year. So there's a very healthy trend already there, and we will want to build on that. And as a country of honour, of course, we're in a very good position to do so. We'll be looking also to hear from President Xi further announcements on opening up of the Chinese economy. If you look at what we sell to China, it's interesting in that in most of Britain's trade around the world, it's roughly 50% goods and 50% services. In China, it's only 18% services because the market's got a long way to go to open up. So in our trade working group, which we already have established, we're looking at how we can get liberalisation and get those markets opened up. And after that, we'll be able to think about what our future trade relationship might be, including a potential free trade agreement sometime in the future.
The Chinese government has set certain objectives for the CIIE, including showing China's further opening up to the world and its commitment of free trade. So how do you see this event against the backdrop of rising protectionism?
Well, it's very useful. It's a useful showcase. Its effectiveness will be dependent upon genuine measures that are taken to open up the economy. As I say, if you look at UK capabilities in services, we're the world's second biggest services exporter, and yet we're only less than a fifth of what we export to China is in services. So we'll be looking for opening up in some of those markets. We've already seen in goods in areas like dairy, in seed potatoes. We've seen opening up in those agricultural markets recently to UK products, which has been enormously beneficial to both, as trade always is. And Britain remains a champion of global free trade, so we will want to set out what Britain can offer, and then we'll want to see the policy positions put in place that will enable us to maximise Britain's ability to not only sell to Chinese consumers, but to work with Chinese businesses. And remember, according to the Barclays survey, 57% of Chinese consumers would choose to pay more for a product just because it's made in Britain. It's the high quality and high standards that we have to offer, which I think is so attractive to Chinese consumers and businesses.